I may make it a bit too light now that I think about it, but I'll fix that one later. Okay, I think it's that this part where I start putting in textures because it's starting to look a bit dull. Um, hmm, hmm. This is it. No. Oh, I remember you. You were so great to use. Hmm. Transfer. Flow jitter. No, flow jitter has to be higher. Pen pressure. Yeah, like this. Not too much. Oh, opacity. I didn't realize. Actually, no, my opacity makes it easy to control. Nope. What's this? Problem with this is I have too many texture brushes. Found it. Okay, I think it's a bit too strong though. Yeah, it's a bit too strong. So it should look something that is a bit smooth, but not too smooth. And don't be afraid to use another layer. I forgotten to do that. Which I clearly okay. You know what? I'm just gonna continue doing this. I need another one. Something like this. No, not like that. If I do a transfer, will it work? No. 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 Okay, transfer doesn't work. Alright, I'll do this the old-fashioned way then. So I'm gonna have to lower this one down. Let's speed it up a bit. Because I realize it's a bit too dark. I mean too bright, so I might need to lower the opacity. Adjust the brightness later on. Hmm. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I just realized. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. Okay. Up. Let's bring it a bit closer. Oh, 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 oh no. When you look at your old paintings and you realize just how much you've forgotten um so many of your techniques. I am disappointed. So disappointed. I forgot the most important thing of all time. Okay, okay. So how I did this, I think of it as a triangle. Okay. No, this is fine. This color. Yes. Yeah, look from far, look from far. Some techniques you just forget, and then you remember when you look at your old references. Okay, like this. Okay, so you have hmm. It's a bit too bright, isn't it? Oh no, I can adjust the opacity. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna do it on 55 because I can. Actually, no. That makes no sense to me. Um, this one? Yes. Ah. Okay. So what I've decided to look back at my old reference and then see, because the mountain is not it's not looking really good to me, and I decided to take back one of my old references. Okay, so think of it as a triangle. Think of it as a shape. Think of it as a shape. So one section instead of one whole piece together. One small part, one small part. Okay. Alright. Now let's see if my memory holds up. Okay. Let's see now. Actually, no, I can just put here. Okay. Yeah, I can't quite remember how I did this. I really don't. Something like this. I need to really find that old reference, but I can't quite remember where I put that reference anymore. It's okay. I'll do this the old-fashioned way then. Okay, so light here. Okay, I have to think of it as a pyramid, pyramid. Like this entire section will be light. Okay, this section will be light. This section will be dark. I have to relearn how to do mountains again because I don't quite remember. Did I use my? I don't remember using my other brushes. I remember I was using this one and only this one. I did so well too. Oh, right. Okay. So like this. How did I forget to do this? Hmm. Okay, let's see. I control the opacity a lot though. So it's like this, and I need some thing like this. No, just a bit. Make it mountainous. I keep pressing wrong flipping button. Then this part should be brighter. I can't grab the light. Okay, good. Patches here, patches here. Okay, I'm starting to remember bit by bit. Okay, now I remember bit by bit. Just a bit. So I need something. Where is that brightest part? Here, okay. Okay, let's make this one just a bit brighter. Yeah, so for this one, now I remember how to do this one. You have to do this slowly, like one by one piece at one piece. You have to also remember that this is a mountain, so you have to do it part by part. You see, it's all like I said from the very start of the video. You have to think about refinements. Now I remember how to do this. Okay. Put here. Let's put some circles here, around here. Actually, you know what? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, then get me this. Actually, let's get me this part here. Okay, now nice and slow. Oops. So where's the wrong button somewhere? This one here. Now this one should be slightly brighter because it's at the edge. Okay. So I have to think like a crack. Okay, like a crack in the in the wall. Right. So this part of the drawing is a bit, well, if I would say hardcore, I would say, yeah, a bit hardcore. You have to imagine an object. Okay, like how you draw walls, where you normally draw walls like just like not like how you normally would. But if you're going to go crazy and you want to draw like each paint bumps, the paint bubble, you can, but it's going to be very, very draining on you, especially if you're new. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to imagine each of these rock sections here as cracks. It is similar to what I did last time. The thing is, I've not done this in a long time. I kind of forgot. So that is entirely my fault. So you can see here, it looks like a crack now. Right, so you do this. So for this section here, you do it nice and slow. No rush. Yeah, just like that. Cause I remember I did this like I used like about 6 layers to do this. That's crazy. Wait, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. So as mountains, you should be aware that mountains have like a sort of layers, something like this. One, I don't think I see it. Oh no, it's underneath the layer. I mean, it's like it's something like this. Where's my okay? It has. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Force of habit. Okay, so like one layer, one layer, one layer, one layer, one layer. Yeah, you have to. I have to imagine it that way, because I have not drawn mountains so long. I can't quite remember how to do. I can't quite remember how to do it. But it's just like that, same principle. Okay, so of course I'll refine the drawing even more. But at this stage, you just want to get the feel of it first. So don't worry about it. So one layer after another. So there's going to be a bit like here. Something like this. Okay, I need to get rid of the stupid lines. It's bugging me. Where's my mountain lines again? Is it this one 48? No. 47? I think it's it. There you go. Now this is the reason why I was discussing earlier. Should I make the lines or not? Because I know deep down that I won't use it. I won't bother using it at all. So this one should be brighter. Just because I said so. I should make it slightly snowy. Okay, so you have to refine it even more. So once I at least complete one section, I can actually copy and paste the rest of it, because it all falls into place later on. But it's still too early for me to do it. And if it's smaller, it'll be much easier to do too. I shouldn't do it at this what's it called it? This close to camera, because it's actually a lot harder than you think. Oh no. Should I erase this part? Oh, that's the wrong one. Actually, let's refine this section here and combine the two. There you go. Oh no, there's a bit of lag. Why are you lagging now? Computer, don't do this to me, computer, please. Okay, so let's refine the drawing here. Remember, the mountains are a bit blocky. So a section here. Oh. And I'm going to need a bit of this one. Just do it nice and slow, bit by bit. Actually, why don't I just disconnect this part here? There you go. It's kind of sad that I managed to do this last time. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like I need like 6 layers. Okay. So this is the reason why I say it's very obnoxious to do this sometimes because you have to do so many layers. Okay, so you. Darken this part here. Actually, this one makes no sense to me, so I need to change this one later on. Not now though. So let's see, one section. Okay, this crack here doesn't make sense to me. So let's see how. I wish I planned this one out first. Yeah, I should have. Okay. It's never too late. So it goes like this, goes like this, goes like this, goes like this, goes like this. Okay, I don't think it'll be necessary. Okay. This makes no sense to me. I wish I had my old original file though, then maybe I can relearn. But since I don't have it, I'm gonna sort of do it the old fashioned way. Okay, now the next one. Because remember the shadow, always remember the shadow. Okay. Let's do this nice and slow. No rush. I swear it's like a flipping mantra at this point. If the number of times I say this, it should be a bloody mantra. It really should. Okay. This part is nice, but the rest is not quite there yet. It's going downhill. Oh, too smooth. That's not where I mounted all. Okay. Sorry about that, I was just looking at my phone. I just need to I just need to make an exact copy of something like this. Yeah, if you notice like how I did here, it's like a triangle, but I've forgotten the basics. And I hit my mic again. Oh, wrong button. Okay. If I already can't figure out how to do this, I'll do this the reverse then. Okay. And this one is a bit lighter than that one. This one looks more realistic than the other one. Oh no. If that's the case, let's erase this one. Yeah, this one looks more realistic. Refinement process, like I said, is so annoying. Sometimes it's just annoying. This part we do not need. I'm not quite happy with this one. Sometimes if you're not happy with what you drew, do it again. I'm not kidding. Just remember how to do this also. Okay. Actually, why don't I keep this one and keep... No, I can't keep this one. So, let's see. Light side here. Right. Switching back to this one. If only I could move her just a little bit, but I can't. Right, tunnel visioning. I forgot about that. So many lessons I forgot to know. No. Ta, 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 ta. I hope no one sees that one. And again, I'm pretty sure someone did. Just need to do one small part. Okay. I don't think this is how the mountain should look like. Let's change this one. Let's change this one up just a bit. Just a bit, I said. Should I do like this? No. let that crack even if I'm a bit quiet, it's because I'm concentrating a little too much here. And like I said, if you can't figure out how to do something, you can take a break and come back later. Like right now, I'm actually having trouble with this one, and I'm not afraid to admit it too. So you know what? I can take a break here, and I'll come back later. Hi. Okay, so right. So I did some searching on my old files, and guess what? I found my. Hang on, where is this stupid folder? Ah, there you are. So I found my old folder. So what we're going to do here, I'm gonna move this one away because I don't need you. I don't need you at all. Okay, so where are we? 55. Oh no, we don't want to call that one. Your friend, bring it down here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move it up here so I can access it. Move it closer. Around here, I guess. Okay. Oops. No. What am I doing? Okay. Now, this is the bright side of the mountain, so it's going to look something like this. Where's the... No, I'm just going to make a new layer. Screw it. Okay, so for mountains, it's a bit tricky because of the rocks and all. You have to take note of that. So I think the brush size is a bit too big, so it's going to do something like this. Actually, yeah, I have to make it big. Oops. Why am I pressing? I always keep pressing. I always press the wrong button. Okay, so something like this, something like this. So you cannot make it straight because again, rocks are not straight. They have lots of shapes left here and there. So you can't always make it straight. Okay, so to do this, you just have to do something like this. You have to create lots of shapes, lots of angles, if you will. Yeah, something like this. So you have a lighter part on the top here. You don't have to make it 100% detailed because it's not your main focus, you see. Okay, for mountains you have to do a bit like small dabs here and there. Alright. Small dabs here and there. Do try to change your brush size as you move along. There, so it looks a bit something like this. Okay, it's very jagged, very cracky, if that's a word. Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like that, cracky, if you will. Then you just do try to remember to adjust the what you call it, the light and shadows. One of the easiest way I found out on trying to adjust the shadows is to just lower down the opacity a bit. And but again, not don't do it too much though. You pay attention over here, the opacity over here. I'm not sure can you see my mouse or not. If you pay attention over here, you'll notice I'll change the opacity as I move along. There, so it looks a bit jagged. Now again, pay attention to the opacity. So over here, I want to smooth it out a bit. Smooth it out a bit. Certain parts, so you just have to just change certain parts of it, like so. Of course, do try to remember that it's a mountain, so don't make the shapes too, what's the word I'm looking for? Soft. That's the word I'm looking for. Because again, it has to be very jagged to show its rocky surface. There you go, something like that. Okay, so if you look this part here, can you see my mouse? I'm not sure you can see my mouse or not, but like these parts here, you can see there's like small cracks here and there. So we're just gonna try to emulate something like that. So again, you can also smooth it out like this if you don't want to show. Oh dang, that's a bit too strong. You don't want to show too much. What I mean when I say you don't show too much, what I mean is the detail. Because again, this is not your main detail. Because I mean, not your main focus, not your main focus. So, who's messaging me? Okay. Just something like this will do. So I'm just gonna smooth it out a bit. Okay, so again, once you have a general shape, like roughly what you want. Again, if you notice, like this part here is like a triangle-ish. This part is darker because of the shadow. This part, of course, is lighter. So once you have a general shape, you can more or less I think it's a bit too strong. So again, this one will be much darker, so we'll have to make this one darker. Nearer the top should be brighter because the sun, but nearer to the bottom it's going to be a bit darker. Something like this. Again, general shapes, you do not want to go full detail on this one. Okay, so do remember that even though mountains have cracks and a rocky surface, always try to smooth them out because that's not always the case. I mean, look at this. If you look at this crack here, the cracks here, it's all over the place. So what we want to do here is try to make it look as if it's natural forming. Okay, so like for example, there's a crack here. Maybe this one's like a hole of sorts. Something like this. This one will be softer to show a smooth surface. The top here as well. Yeah, this, as you know, rocks are like a combination of hard and soft surfaces. Not every rock is hard. Like you see over here, like this reference over here, is very soft. But if you look over here, it's very hard. But you also have to also take into account that because this is nearer to the screen, so you can see the details more. But again, at the same time, remember that in art you don't want to show too much of that. So pretty much you need to learn how to balance things out. Maybe you're gonna get something really light. Like something like this. Okay, so again, we know that the sun is going to be somewhere on the top left corner, right? So if you notice, I'm trying to paint certain parts are lighter, certain parts are a bit darker. Something like that. Again, you don't have to make it super detailed because, like I said, it's not your main focus. So here I'm gonna make it bright. Now the bottom here makes no sense to me. So I'm going to adjust this. Maybe make this one brighter. Something like this. Again, it's all about adjusting. Lots and lots of adjustments. It's crazy. Okay, maybe add something here. So it goes something like this. Oops. Actually, if you notice, this is actually much easier if you do it like further away from the camera because you don't have to make it super detailed. Now again, this part is darker, so because it's under the shadow. I'm not going to make this one fully detailed for obvious reasons. So the near to the edge here, if you notice, is actually darker compared to the top part. I mean, upper portions. So this one here makes no sense to me, so I'm going to change it here a bit. Now this portion here makes no sense to me either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this one up. Now this one should be a bit darker. Yeah, like that. Now, once you roughly have a general shape, sorry if it takes a long time for this, I mean, the things you have to do like is crazy. Like you have to imagine like bricks, you know. It's like something like, yeah, something like bricks. Even I have to admit I'm a bit rusty doing this. Oops. One rock here. This one should be brighter. Okay, so let's see if I can change this one a bit more. Okay, so I like this top part here, but I still need to fix it a bit more because it's a bit what's one for overwhelming? Okay. Okay, so let's see what can I do over here. This one I want to make it darker. Give me this one. This one make it slightly brighter. Nearest the edge. And then I'm going to just put a bit of light here. There you go. So I'm gonna slowly. So if you notice, it becomes slightly softer now. If you notice, it's a bit. Oh no, what's that little dot there? This part too, I'm going to make it a little bit softer. Yeah, so you can see it's like layer upon layer, right? Because that is how rocks are formed. There's like layers and layers of rock. Yeah. Again, not so detailed because that's again not your main focus. But if you want, you can go crazy if you want. Go ahead, go crazy if you want to. So like over here, I want to add small cracks here, something like that. Yeah. So again, every crack has a bit of shadow, so I'm gonna add a bit of shadow here, just like that. Okay. So, and then I also like to point out that if you have trouble, because I understand that if you try to draw something that's up close to the camera, it's a bit harder because there's a lot of details that you need to worry about. So I can teach you an alternative. The alternative is to try taking something that's further away. Like if you look over here, this ground here looks quite nice, right? This one, even I admit this one does not look that good. So if you have trouble, you can always do this. Draw in the distance. So, oh wait, I think it's a bit too dark, right? Yeah, that's a bit too bright. So I want something a bit brighter. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So if you notice, drawing from further away is actually easier because you don't have to worry too much of the on the details. So again, the same concept, cracks. Okay, just lots and lots of cracks. Just remember, same concept. Okay, so I want this part here. Brighter. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, so again, just give it some shape. Can worry about the much more hands-on details later. Okay, so something like this. If you notice very carefully, I'm actually leaving gaps here and there. While at the same time I slowly what's the name for? Lessen the pressure on my pen, so it looks like it has like a gradient. You know what's a gradient? Like this dark gray. It's like the middle slightly brighter gray and then the bright gray over here. So that's what you want to do. Okay, I think that's a bit too strong, so I'm going to decrease the brightness a bit. Again, if you have trouble doing this, just change the opacity. Okay, I think I want it a bit stronger. Yeah, there you go. Let's make this one smaller. Yeah, just like that. Remember to adjust. Okay. Then, again, we do not want to tunnel vision ourselves. I mentioned that plenty of times. So go ahead and focus on other areas. I'm going to need another layer at the bottom. I need to smooth out the gray. It's a bit too harsh. This part here is fine, but over here I want to make it a little less. There you go. Yeah, it's going to be predominantly dark here. Oh wait, it's shed the lights on the other side. I forgot. Nope, that went off the rail. No, that's not how I want it to go. Okay. See, that's what I meant when I say you tunnel vision. I completely went off the rail there. Little details like this. So I want this one because it's the peak of the mountain here. So I want this one darker a bit. Darker here. Remember to smooth out the shapes. Okay, so I forgot to do this. Always remember that mountains are like giant shapes. I kind of forgot to do that. Clumsy me. Oh no. So when you think of them as shapes, think of them like as cones, if you will, like a cone. I can't see that. think of them, think of mountains something like a cone, okay, but with sharp edges everywhere. I kind of forgot to do it over here though. So with that in mind, the front part here is going to be brighter. Okay, so over here, let's close the gap here. Yeah, so that way you can see is that there's a front shape and then the back shape. So you can tell that this is the front and this is the back. Okay, let's change the shape. Okay, so what we can do here, we can change the shape here a bit. Yeah, something like that. But again, remember to continue adding more details later on. So I'm going to need something bright like this over here, and then split this part here. Okay, that's a bit too dark, isn't it? Nope, that's too dark. Ah, there you go. So yeah, something like this. Add a bit of shape here. Yeah, something like this now. Now again, remember the cone shape the cone shape method I mentioned earlier? So I'm going to put some shape over here. Okay, now let's see if I can add something over here. Let's change the shape just a bit. Okay. Over here as well, let me do this first. Yeah, if you notice I am now again for mountains you need to split the rock. If you notice my strokes here, I'm actually splitting here and left a bit. See? Just like that. Now I'm going to need to zoom in a little closer so you can see better. Now remember that not zooming in is not always a good case because you want to see the picture as a whole. So it's always sometimes it's a good idea to paint something zoomed out, if you will. So I'm gonna put some lines here. Okay, and then what can we do here? Let's change this one a bit. Yeah. So I'm gonna add some shape here, not too much though. I don't like this part here. So take a while. So sometimes like I said, remember like what I said earlier, if you try to draw something and you can't figure out why it's not working out, because you need to rest your brain a bit. So in this case, I'm going to do something like this. So like in my case, sometimes I take breaks if I draw something and I do not, and then when I look at it, it doesn't look natural or it looks wrong, so I take a break. Uh-huh. Now I want to make it a bit hidden in the shadows a bit, not too much. Okay. If you notice, I'm just adding strokes and strokes, one by one, slowly. Okay, not too much. Add some strokes here. Okay, add some strokes here. Ah, no! Okay, so over here, I'm gonna make this part darker, just because I can. Let's make this one a bit brighter. Let's change the shape here a bit. Again, also do remember to control your pressure, your pen pressure. I like this part though. I like this part. But it still looks a bit unnatural, so I want to let's change it up a bit. Because again, mountains may be rocky, yes, but you have to like if you look over here, my old version. There's a there's a lot of gradients. You can as you can see that there's bright here, bright and dark, bright and dark, bright and dark. So I'm trying to emulate that right now. This is a bit too harsh, so I want to soften it just a bit. Okay, I want certain parts to have very strong shadows, so that it looks so that when you look at it, it looks as if it has a very strong rock formation there. Something like this. Hmm. Oh. Okay, so this this method I'm going to show in a moment. Oh no, we don't want to open that. Just give me a moment while I finish this one up. Okay. So I think the color is a bit too bright though, but that's okay. I'll adjust it later. So this is a cheating method. You can actually take and copy and paste parts of it so that you can makes your job a lot easier. Like for example, I can do it here. Like, oh, I can even add to this part here. See, when I add it like this, it looks rocky. So no, we don't want that. I want this one. Can I make it lighter? No, that's a bit too much. Just like that should be fine. Let's put below here. And just like that, you have a rock formation that you can use anywhere you want. You see? And if you look over here, it looks a bit natural, right? Well, of course, I still need to adjust it some more, but yeah, this is how industry artists do artworks, because they don't have the time. You see, what's the one I'm looking for? Time, because they have deadlines. Because of deadlines, they have to do this. It saves time. I want to soften this part here. Let's change it up just a bit. Over here, let's make it hard. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to soften this part. Then I'm going to grab this darker area here, and then I'm going to just lightly touch up here and there. See? Just like that. So I need to adjust this part here. If you notice again, I'm just repeating the pattern here. Strokes and strokes. There you go. So yeah. So if you have trouble drawing something this close, you can always do it at distance. Like I said, because it's so zoomed out, you don't have to do so much details. And when you don't have to, and then when you're not focusing on details, you're looking at the picture as a whole. You see, so because of that, you tend to your ability to focus drawing on focus drawing is better. So like what I'm doing here, I'm going to make this a bit brighter. Okay, I'm going to have to cut this part out because I don't need this part. I'm going to adjust this part here. See? You notice how it just blends in. And oh, I like this part though, it looks very natural. See, so I just blend it in. Okay, now before I forget, see now it looks more, what's the word I'm looking for? Now it looks like as if it's very detailed now. Of course, don't do this repeatedly. I mean, even Even a blind man can tell you're just copying and pasting. So what I suggest is, again, if you are having trouble making mountains and all that, just draw them in the distance, something like this. Okay. Find a reference like this, or if this is too difficult for you, you can use artists. You can even use artworks like mine. Alright, over here you can see the mountains here that I done a long time ago, and then just copy and pasting. Yes, if you want to save time, but I would suggest not to do that, especially if you're new, because again, you need to learn how to draw the shapes and all. So if you do that, so if you do this method, you learn nothing. I'm a bit reluctant to show this method, but yeah, this is actually how industry does it. So I'm gonna darken this part here, darken this few parts here just a bit. See? Just a bit. Now like over here, because it's a rock formation. Oops. Let's go with half a bit. I want to, yeah, just like that. So let's give it some shape here. Okay, so let's do like, oh no, not like that. Yeah, like that, just like that. So now you know like the basics of making mountains. Just remember something like think of it as like a cone, but with jagged edges. Okay, like I believe I mentioned that multiple times before, like they have jagged edges because of the rocks. So it's gonna look something like this. Now I'm gonna improve this part here because I don't really like this part. So I like this smooth part here, but besides that, this is not that good, even to me. I mean, I like this part, but not this part, because it's like, to me, it's a bit like a lazy person, if you will. Maybe I can cheat a bit. Yeah, actually, if you notice my videos, I actually do cheat a lot in drawing because I just don't have the time. So I think I will keep this part, but not this part. I'm not sure what to do with this part here. Actually, this one looks not too bad. Looks a bit, yeah. I like this. Oh yeah, now like what happened early, like what happened just now is what we call accident. No, not like that. Like little accident, like this little happy accidents that you that you get, that just makes your life a lot easier. I mean, don't rely on this, because this is like, if you find in between, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Yep. So I'm just gonna draw it like this now. What can I do over here? Maybe I can use this part. No, this part here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrong one. I'm going to take this one, turn it around. Let's make this one smaller just a bit. So what I want to do right now is I want to cut off the edges because so dang sharp. Yeah, just like that. Now give me this piece over here. So just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like this, go like this. You notice even though I took my old artwork to do this, I still do the rest. Like what I mean when I say I do the rest, I mean notice I try to blend it in into my drawing so it looks natural. Something like this. The top part here needs to be fixed a little bit. So what I want to do is something like this. Oh, that's too much. I'm gonna soften this part here. Alright, so I want to take this part here. So if you notice, even though I took my old drawing, I turned it to something of my own. So I want this part here. Let's move it out here. I want it to blend in more, so I'm gonna add more lines, if you will. There you go. Looks a bit better now. Although this part here looks just a bit weird. I'm not sure what to do with this one. Maybe I need to change the shape. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna erase this part here. There you go. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Let's want to adjust this one just a bit more. Okay. Ah, okay, now I see the problem here. This is too soft. Now I figure out what's the problem. This is too soft. Then again, and it doesn't show any sign that this is like a big rock or anything like that that's blocking the way. So maybe something like this. Okay, no, that doesn't work at all. So like, remember what I said about rocks being very jagged? Because if you look over here, it's like very curved, like almost crescent shaped. So what we can do is we change the shape like this, like so. This one as well. Alright, so now over here, okay. Yeah, it has to look something like this, where it's very jagged and all that. I'm not sure if I can do that though. Okay, no, I can't do that. Too far gone. Okay. Yeah, I can't really do much. I didn't realize until that just now. Oh well. Hmm. Fixing it will be very difficult though. Very difficult. Who knows? Maybe I might find some way to cover it up. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, this is darker. I forgot. Nah. Yeah, I can't fix this anymore. I didn't realize it. Oh well. That's okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just very quickly so I'm just gonna cover it up like this. Oops, wrong cut, wrong gray. Again, let's blend it in a bit. Yeah, that will do. Let's move this part out. Rocky formation. So let's make it sharp edges. Yeah, it's something that will do. That's a bit too strong. There you go. So I'm gonna. Oh no, that's too strong. Um, let's make it something like this. Yeah, just like that. Not too much, not too little, just like that. Just enough. There you go. Just like that. So, um, hmm. Of course, again, remember I also mentioned that drawing is all about refinement. So even though to me this is okay, the mountain, but I might improve it in the future. But I'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, you know what? For old time's sake, why not? time's sake. Haha, why not? Hmm. Yeah. Nope. Maybe like this. Now see how. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Have to see how I want to put these mountains in. Although this looks great though. Oh wait, this is great. I like this one. I need to change this part here. I do like this one though. And then with, hang on. Yeah, this looks great. Hang on. I might remove this one completely because it makes no sense that I have this one here. This looks great. I think this one I need to remove though. There. Oh, no, not you. Just down a bit more. Yeah, then it looks like he's flying through the mountains. I like this. Yeah, so I need to refine this one. But give me some time to refine this because I just realized mountains is not as easy as it looks. Uh, well, back then it was easy for me. I mean, not now. Now I'm rusty, old and rusty. But yeah, just like I said, like what I did with this mountain over here, this one over here. Try if you have trouble drawing mountains that's close to the camera because of the amount of details that you have to worry about. You can always draw it further away, like something like this, where it's further away, and then again you can see it's like jagged. Okay, because again rocks have a lot of shapes that are very jagged-like. So just make very jagged-like shapes, and then you have your own mountain. If you have trouble, you can always just rewind the video and look at how I did it. Okay, it's basically stroke versus stroke, stroke after stroke after stroke after stroke, and you just repeat the process again and again and again until you have something. But do take care of the shadows, like these shadow areas and the lighted areas. Once you have that, again, don't make it clean because mountains are not clean in a sense. They are rocky, dusty. So make it very jagged like and make it jagged like and just leave the strokes as is. I mean, you have to clean up a bit, but not too much. Leave it like you can see, like over here. It's just I just leave it as is. But over here is a bit like this part over here is cleaner, and then I just leave the rest of the strokes as is. It's all right. See, it looks very natural this way. Except this part though. This part no. Okay, but yeah, it's just like that for mountains. Alright, so if you're wondering why this one looks so great, because again, if you notice, it's just lines after lines a bit, but this is a bit too pixelated for you to see. But you can see over here, like just strokes of lines, and that's it. Even this one also, just strokes of lines. You just need to practice a lot, and if you have trouble drawing something like this, is realistic mountains, you can always find artworks to help you work on it. Another reason why this one looks so very nice is because I cheated here. If you notice the edges here, I cheated a bit by using a brush cloud texture. But this one has no texture whatsoever, so I have to clean it up later. Alright. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm not sure. I'm still thinking. I'm debating whether I should color mountains fully or not. Okay, you know what? How about the next time I make this video, I won't say anything. I'm gonna keep it quiet because I want to get full concentration, and I'm just gonna color mountain completely from the front to the back. And then Once I'm done with that, I will tell you what's the difference. How to differentiate objects that's closer to the camera and objects that's further from the camera. Right. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.